This conference will now be recorded.
Hi, good morning. So today is 18th session actually. So today we will discuss about managing undo. So what is undo and what is automatic and undo management, setting the minimum undo retention parameter, managing undo table space, and managing temporary undo space, data dictionary views. So all these things we will see today. So in that, what is undo? Undo is basically Oracle creates and manage, that is used to roll back, or you can say undo the changes to the database. Suppose you are updating a record, you want to uh, when you want to update any salary of employee, and he is getting suppose 10,000, now he will get after promotion 15,000. So before updating 15,000, it will stores the old value in the buffer, and that buffer data or buffer will transfer to undo table space, and uh, uh, that buffer will store in undo table space for certain period till the transaction is going on, and after that it will goes to different types of categories. So we have many types of categories in undo table space. So anyone knows that what is that? So basically, please let me know. So these information basically consists of record of the action of the transaction primarily before they are committed. These records are collectively referred as undo, and undo records are, as I said, rollback transaction. When you roll back any statement and recover the database, provide read consistency, using for Oracle flashback features, like flashback query, flashback version query, flashback transaction query, flashback draw, flashback table, flashback database, flashback archive. So these are the features which actually available in flashback technologies. So for that we require undo mostly, and when a rollback issue statement is issued, undo records are used to do the changes, and whatever the changes happen for uncommitted transaction, that will be rollback, and during recovery undo records are used to undo and any uncommitted changes applied from the redo log to the data file. Undo record undo record will provide read consistency by maintaining before image of the data for user who are accessing the data at the same time that another user is changing. So this is the concept of undo. So undo is basically managed by automatic and manual. So what are the parameters we can check for undo? Anyone? So first parameter, if you go and check, that is show parameter. Oh, show parameter undo management. So if you check, so what it is showing is, guys, auto. Okay. So that is one parameter, and after that there is another parameter which is very important to check that. So what is the parameter? Show parameter undo underscore table space. Oh, show parameter undo underscore table space. So my undo table space is undo TBS1. So these two parameters is very important. And after that there is a parameter which actually used for retention means you want to hold undo data for certain period. So for that you had undo retention parameter. So by default its value is 90 seconds. So till 90 second, or you can say duration of this 900 second, not 90, your undo will not flush, and after that it will flush actually. Okay. Now what is next parameter? Any idea, guys? Another parameter is undo suppress errors. So suppress the undo management is by default is since the default undo management is manual, the instance must be told to use undo sorry auto mode at instance startup, so that you can set actually. So earlier in 9i it was by default manual, and after that it becomes auto, that is by default. So that is all about. Just give me one moment. Yeah, so as I said, undo management specify which undo space management the system should use. So default value is auto. So the star instance start in automatic undo management. In manual undo management mode, undo space is allocated externally as rollback segment, and in a CDB the undo management initialization parameter must be set to auto, and an undo table space is required to be created to manage the undo data. Okay. And undo table space basically specify the undo table space to use when an instance is start. If this parameter is specified when the instance is in undo management mode, then an error will occur and a startup will fail. If this parameter is omitted, the first available undo table space in the database is chosen. If no undo table space is available, the instance will start without an undo table space. In such cases, user transaction will be executed using the system rollback segment. So we should avoid these types of things, and you can replace an undo table space with another undo table space while the instance is running. Okay, clear? And also when you update this parameter on the primary database in Oracle Data Guard configuration, you must also update on all the physical standby databases in the configuration. So this is the reason why we do that, because we ensures that standby database can find the undo table space when they become the primary database. And the third parameter which I showed, undo retention, it will tell the threshold value of undo retention, and it will be in second. And by alter system command you can change. Okay. And uh, undo retention, also undo table space also you can change by alter system command. And starting with Oracle database 19.7 version 4, both auto extend undo table space and fixed size undo table spaces, the system retains undo for at least the time specified in the parameter and automatically tunes the undo retention period to satisfy the undo requirement of the query. In earlier version of Oracle database 19c, the behavior is different for the two types of undo table space. For auto extend undo table space, the system retain undo for at least the time specified by this parameter and automatically tunes the undo retention period to satisfy the undo requirement of the queries. For fixed size undo table space, the system automatically tunes for maximum possible undo retention period based on table space size and usage history, and ignore this parameter unless retention guarantee is enabled for the table space. But now from 19.7, both auto extend undo table spaces or fixed size undo table spaces, the system retains undo according to this period or this parameter. Got my point? And automatic tuning of undo retention is not supported for LOBs, and the retention value for LOBs column is set to the value of the undo retention parameter, and this parameter is honored only if the current undo table space has enough space actually. If an active transaction requires undo space and the undo table space does not have available space, then the system reusing unexpired undo space. So this action potentially cause some queries to fail, and the important error is snapshot too old error, you will get it. Okay. So the amount of time for which undo is retained for the Oracle database for current undo table space, you can query tuned underscore retention column of v dollar undo state or stat you can say. So if you see this dynamic view, uh, describe undo state, so tuned undo retention column basically will tell you about this. Okay. So suppose I say this from v dollar undo stat. So see that this is the values of this. Clear? And there are some recommendation for modifying undo retention. So Oracle recommend that you leave undo retention set to its default value. And if you want to increase the value of undo retention when you are using flashback features like flashback query, which requires to be retained for longer than the longest running query in the system, and in Oracle Active Data Guard environment you want to increase the value of this parameter to accommodate undo retention requirement on the standby database. So this allows the primary instance to retain under for a longer period of a time to serve queries on the standby instances. Got it? Uh, show parameter undo retention is done. Now take this query to copy, and after that, yeah, undo underscore suppress underscore errors I was talking about. So show parameter undo suppress errors. So it's not there, but in earlier version it was there. Okay, so this suppress errors, when manual undo, actually we do that. Okay, so how to change this type of parameter. So basically we change according with the alter system command. So before going to that, to view the undo table space, so we had the query. So let me show you. So this is the query: select table space contents for DBA from DB underscore table spaces, and where contents equals to undo. So this will tell you about the undo table spaces is used in that. And if you want to view what are the data files is using for undo table space, so right now this query is okay. The name is actually undo tbs1, so that's why I miss actually one. So let me show you with one and then check. So see that you will get the data file of the undo table space by this query. And to view undo table space and available free space, so there is a query of from db underscore data files, and you can use some subqueries also, and that will tell you about all the table spaces. So undo table space total space is 345 MB, free space is 260, and percentage wise it is 75% is free. And other table is also showing the things. Okay, so this query you can use actually. And you want to create suppose new undo table space you had already, and you want to create new undo table space. So there is a command which is create undo table space command, and after that you will give the name, and then you will give the data file clause actually. Okay, so data file keyword you will use, and in that you will use this path because my path is this. So I am making the statement actually, so just bear with me. So this one is done, and after that you can use many option with while creating the undo table space. So you can use the size keyword, you can use auto extend on, you can use next keyword, you can use maximize keyword. So that depends. Okay, so you can create new untable space, you can alter also. So if you are creating newly, so you can say size 100 m. Okay, and after that if you want to use auto extend on, so you can use auto extend on, but that is not a good practice to give this auto extend on. Okay, and I will go with just without auto extend. Okay, and you can use later auto extend. So this is the command, and table space is created. Now if I execute another query, select table space name where contents equals to undo. So if you execute this query, so see that to undo is coming. Got it? So this is the way you can create new undo table space. And suppose you don't want to create undo table space, but undo table space is you can say, um, you want to add a data file in that. So for that, what command you will be use alter table space actually. So let me show you that command. So alter table space means you want to do the changes in existing table space. Okay, so I will prefer to use this. So your command will become alter table space undo tbs1 add data file, and you will say undo tbs 02. Okay, and after that, let me check this command. So see that because I am using undo tbs 02 already, so that's why it is giving an error. So in tbs1 you can say 01b, right, and then you can do that. So this command, unable to open file status, no such file directory. Oh, what is for undo suppress error? That is for manual management. Actually, it will suppress the errors if it comes actually. So it is not used nowadays. It was a parameter in 9i actually, so nothing to worry about that. Okay, actually I didn't specify the size, that's why it's giving an error. So I said 100 m. I missed the size actually. So see that now, this is the way you can add the data file in existing undo table space. And can we resize the things also? Yes, we can resize the things. So alter database data file, and existing data file you can say resize. So if I say resize for just now added uh, data file, so the command is this, and now it's altered. So you can create new table space, you can add new data file in existing undo table space, you can resize undo table space data file. So these are the things which you will get. And also if you check about just a moment. So if you check this, so you will see undo tbs 2.dbf is showing only, the other things is not showing. And if you go and check again the query, so you will get, see, undo tbs1, undo tbs2, and we had given the 100 size, so it is showing undo tbs. But if you check show parameter undo table space, so in that you are not getting undo tbs2 because I'm not using it. Actually I just created it. So if you want to swap the undo table space, so you just type alter system set command, and you will say undo tbs2. Okay, first you will check the parameter, and then the new undo which you have created, you can check. Clear? So let me show you how to change it. So alter system undo tbs, now it's altered. Now show table space. So now your previous one is gone. Okay, now one database, one undo is using. So now you can do that this way. You can swap the undo table space. Okay, clear? And you can drop also. So which undo table space you want to drop, you will get this by this query. But actually there is no undo tbs, that's why it's not coming. So if I say one, uh, so for that you will get these two files, right? If I say for undo tbs 2, so for this you are getting one table actually. Okay, so now if you want to drop, so what you will do, you will say uh, drop table space undo tbs. Okay, and we have two. So let me drop you first second one. Okay, so you can drop whole table space by this command. So when you say drop, so it will say it is currently used, so you cannot drop currently used undo tbs 2. Okay, and can we drop data file of one undo table space? so that you can use by alter table space name and the data file. So this and which data file you want to drop. So here I want to drop this data file, so I am making an statement. So just wait. So if you say this command, so this way you can drop, because this is not my active undo. Okay, and now if you check this query again, so it will show that undo TBS now had one data file. Clear? So this is the way you can drop table space, you can drop one data file in that. Okay, but let me check whether it will drop from the location. Guys, let me know. So if you see ls, I drop undo 01b, right? So where is undo 01b? Did you see that? No. If suppose it is not dropping, then you can use rm command. Now, if you want to see your current activity of undo in your system, so just go back and you will execute this query. So see that there are undo types are expired, unexpired, actually. So these are the types of undo category we have in our database. So what is the meaning of expired undo, unexpired undo, and also you will get active things also. Okay, so which view we are checking? DBA underscore undo underscore extent. So if you check this view, so this view had a segment name, table space name, and status. Okay, so if we go and check this view, actually, so just a second. So this is not a dynamic view, this is the static view actually. DBA underscore undo underscore extent. Okay, so transaction state of the undo in the extent is active, expired, and unexpired. Unexpired means it is in the category of the time which you set undo retention, and after passing that time it will become expired. So whenever undo flush, it will flush from the expired section actually, and active means it is using actually. So that is uh, the status of this. Okay, if no active undo is there, so it means no undo activity is currently going on. Okay, if you don't have auto extend on your undo table space, you will notice that the unexpired blocks does not expired based on the retention policy. So this was before 19.7. Now if you want to check what activities happening in your database, this is the query. So see that it will show you the time, begin time and ending time, whatever it is happening in your database. So this query will tell you the details of the undo activity. So begin time means the beginning of the undo transaction, end time means the end time of the undo transaction, and undo TSN means number of undo transaction happened during that time period. Undo BLKS means number of undo blocks that were active or used during that time period, and TXN count means total number of transaction, and max con MAXON maximum number of connections to the database that used this many number of undo uh, undos. Okay, so it is strongly recommend that we should use undo auto. That's why by default it's now undo auto. And undo retention, I also said that. So undo retention by default it was 90 when we check. Now how you can uh, change it actually. So there is a command for that, and that command is alter system undo retention equals to 1800. So this is done, and after that if you check again, so now your undo will retention is changed. Okay, and adding space we already did that, and uh, to get the total space and free space which we already did that actually. Yeah, so this is already done. So if you want to check what is the retention for your undo table spaces, so see that undo TBS1 no guarantee, undo TBS2 no guarantee. So by default it is no guarantee. So you can check, you can make it as a guarantee also. So how you will do that? Anyone had done this practically? So make undo table space in guarantee mode. So what command I will use? I will use this command, alter table space name retention guarantee. So after that check this view. So see that guarantee comes, and for another table space if we do that, so let me do that also, that is undo TBS2. So that I will do and check again. So both the things change actually. Now can we make this for another table space like users? Can we use for users also, uh, which are not uh, which are not undo table space actually? So if you are doing non-undo table spaces with guarantee, so it will give an error, retention only specified for undo table space. Got it? And default mode is no guarantee. Now you want to change to no guarantee mode. So we had a command also for that. Just type alter undo TBS retention no guarantee, and now check that this undo table space T1 comes no guarantee mode. Okay, check the optimal value for the parameter undo retention. So for calculating the actual this, so there is a formula for that: actual undo size divided by db block size into undo block per second. So this is the formula. So there is a query for that, so big query actually. So if you execute this query, so actual undo size, undo retention and all, so it is showing what value. So get this uh, actual undo size which you get, and now get the optimal size of undo. So we had another query for that. So let me copy this query. I think same query, yeah, little bit different. 6.1175 is coming in this output. And we already did that. Now if suppose you are how to recover missing or deleted undo table space. So you just check the status of the database, and that is the recovery process actually. We will see in in backup and recovery session. Okay, check for active undo rollback segment in your data file, or in your database. So there is no active segment right now actually. So that's why no row is coming, because nothing is going on right now on my undo table space, so it is not coming. If you just fire show parameter undo, so see that how many types of undo things you will get. So first one is temp undo, enable undo management, undo retention, undo table space. Okay, excuse me. Yes guys, if suppose any undo active session is using, so you can kill that session and then you can drop table space including contents and data file. So if you want to drop the things with data file and that, so you will use this command. So now undo table space T1 is gone. Okay, clear. So if you check this query again, so see that no error is, no row is coming, not an error, sorry. So only undo TBS2 is coming, that is your default one. Clear, guys? Hmm. So this will determine the size of undo table space. So if you want, you can use this query. Identify the undo segment. So what undo segment is using? So see that this is the naming of undo segment name for your table space. Okay. So these types of undo segment right now my database is using actually. And monitoring the undo table space, you can use this query. Just hold down undo tbs 2. uh, yes, so size is MB, maximum size is this. So many queries we can check for undo table space, and this is very vast topic actually, so we should take care of this. Okay. So how do you create an undo table space? How do you configure an undo table space? How do you view the undo management parameter? How do you set undo management? And uh, how you drop an undo table space? How do you set undo retention time? Okay, so these things we did that. Okay. So this is the query which current undo size, undo retention, necessary undo size. So this query will give you what will be the necessary undo size for your database is required. Very long query actually. So there are many ways you can check actually. And per second if you want to calculate, so this is the query. Per second it will shows this query. And current space allocated, so same thing we did, but again you can check. This is the current status. So this query will tell you about every parameters and its values. Okay, so because we are checking for every parameter, so that is also handy. And if you want to only undo parameters, so you will just pass the undo keyword and it will fetch undo only. Okay, so you had both way. And session level undo usage you can execute by this query. So username is sys because I am executing everything from sys, so that's why it's showing username is sys. If suppose any pending undo is there in your database, so this is the query. So right now there is no pending undo, so that's why no rows is coming. And retention, you can check the different query is this. I think that is time wise begin and undo like that. Online you will get so many queries actually. So yes, so now we discuss everything: undo retention and retention guarantee, uh, tracking the tuned undo retention parameter. So let me show you this query also. So same query we did that. And minimum undo retention we can set. And you can use resize, you can use auto extend feature. Okay, creating undo using create database, using create undo statement. And you can alter adding a data file, renaming a data file, bring a data file online offline, so you can do that also. You can drop, you can switch. Okay, and what else? So enable and disable temporary undo. So there is a parameter temp undo underscore enabled, right? So you can make it true, you can make it false by alter session command. Okay, or alter system. If you suppose you want to made as a session wise, so let me show you. Show parameter temp undo underscore enabled. So this is by default it is false actually. So if you want this parameter by this way, so now this is true. Okay, now if you want to make it false, so by same command you can do and it will false. Clear? Now if you want alter system set command, you can do that also. So that is also change. So now system set command also you can use, and now system set command you can make it as a false also. Now see that it's false. Okay. Now data dictionary we had v dollar undo stat, describe v dollar undo stat. So this is one view which actually contains statistics for monitoring and tuning undo space. So use this view to help estimate the amount of undo space required for the current workload, and database also uses this information to help tune undo usage in the system. So this view is meaningful only in automatic undo management mode. And v dollar temp undo state, v dollar role stat, v dollar transaction, dba underscore undo underscore extends, dba underscore hist underscore undo stat. So these are the views actually you will get, you can use for undo. So I think this query we did that. So same query again. Okay. So that's it from my side. It is possible to find the last or current SQL statement is expired or unexpired in the undo table state to confirm to user whether we can roll back or not. I didn't get you. The last question, to confirm to user whether we can roll back or not. I don't know what you want to ask. Please elaborate your question.